Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing treats by Trish. And I know everybody loves red velvet cake, but today what we're going to be doing is red velvet cupcakes. So the first thing you're going to do is add 2 sticks of butter, which is equivalent to 1 cup of butter, and 2 cups of sugar. And make sure it's unsalted butter and it's real butter, no margarine. Okay, so you're going to cream your butter and sugar mixture. Make sure it's light and fluffy. Light and fluffy. I usually like to do it maybe 4 to 5 minutes on maybe medium to high speed. If it's on high speed, it's probably going to get creamier faster. Make sure it's light and fluffy. After you've creamed your mixture and your butter and sugar is light and fluffy, you're going to add 4 large eggs, but you're going to mix them in one at a time. Pour in your first egg, and you're going to wait till it's just incorporated with your butter and sugar mixture. After that, you're going to add your second egg. Then you're going to go ahead and add your third egg. And then go ahead and add your last egg. And just mix until it's just incorporated. Then you're going to scrape your bowl down. Get all that from the bottom, and then you're going to mix it one more time, maybe for 30 seconds. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add your half a cup of milk. If you're using liquid red food coloring, you're going to add 1 ounce of red food coloring. If you're using the gel paste coloring, you're going to go about 4 to 5 squirts, not large squirts. And then you're going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. I like to use Watkins. And then my secret ingredient. But of course I can't tell you what that is. So you're going to mix all that together. Your mixture will start to look like it's broken, but it's not. It's okay. It's supposed to look like that. So after that's all incorporated, you're going to scrape your bowl down again. After you've done that, we'll be ready to add the flour mixture. So you're going to have your 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a cup of Hershey's Cocoa, 1 teaspoon of Kosher Salt, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. You're going to make sure that's all incorporated, but make sure when you get your flour and your cocoa mixture that you sift that through your sifter first. After you've done all that, we're going to get ready to incorporate your flour mixture with your butter mixture. We're going to incorporate it 1 cup at a time. So you get your first cup, add it to your mixture, turn your mixture on low speed, and mix just till incorporated. Now you should be down to where it's not a lot of flour left, not quite a cup. So you can just go ahead and add the rest of that flour into your mixture. Mix that till it's incorporated, then stop your mixer. Then what you want to do is scrape your bowl down again. Make sure you get all that at the bottom, get all that mixed up and incorporated. Then you're going to mix it again on medium speed for about 2 minutes until your mixture is nice and smooth. So now you're going to stop your mixer and you're going to scrape your sides down once again. Okay. Now you're going to put it back down and you're going to turn it out, say to medium speed, and just let that mix for a couple of minutes. Be sure not to over mix your batter. So your mixture should be nice and smooth, creamy looking. It's going to be thick. It's supposed to be like that, but make sure there are no lumps in it. After you've done that, then you're ready to put it in your cupcake pans. Okay, so now I have my dipper that I'm going to dip my cupcakes out with. I usually use the 16 for my cupcakes, but if you don't have one, you can also spoon it in. And if you use a spoon, you just want to fill it halfway up. Okay, so just get a nice even scoop and drop it into your muffin liners. After you've done that, you want to tap your pan down so that they bake evenly. You want to bake them for 12 to 18 minutes depending on your oven at 350. Okay, so after you place your muffin pan in there, you're going to place it in the center of your rack. And after you've done that, close your oven up and sit back and wait for goodness to happen. After you've taken them out the oven, you're going to let them cool at least 5 minutes in your pan before you remove them. So after you remove them, you want to put them on a cooling rack like this because the air incorporates in it, lets them cool faster than if you just leave them in that hot pan. So you want to make sure that they're completely cool before you try to frost them, because if you don't, your frosting is just going to run off of them, and that's no good. So make sure you cool them at least 20-25 minutes to be sure that they're cooled down enough so you'll be able to frost them and they'll look nice and pretty. To make your cream cheese frosting for your cupcakes, what you're going to need is 8 ounces of cream cheese. It doesn't have to be Philadelphia. You can use that if you want. You need 4 ounces of unsalted butter, real butter, no margarine. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of Watkins vanilla flavoring and 3 cups of powdered sugar. It doesn't have to be C&H. It could just be whatever brand you want to get. So you want to make sure that your butter and your cream cheese are room temperature before you try to mix them together. So you're going to mix the cream cheese by itself first until it's nice and smooth. Then you're going to incorporate your unsalted butter. Let that whip until it's all incorporated and nice and creamy. Then you're going to add your 2 teaspoons of Watkins. Let that mix and incorporate. Then you can add your powdered sugar 1 cup at a time. Don't add it all at one time. Make sure it's 1 cup at a time. So you want to mix that. After you get it all incorporated, turn your mixer on high speed so that it gets real nice, light and fluffy. You want light and fluffy icing for your cupcakes. So after you've done that, you're done. You're ready to pipe and make them look pretty. So now it's time to frost your cupcakes. After you get your frosting ready, you want to get your piping bag. Put your frosting in your piping bag with whatever tip you want to use. It doesn't matter, whatever you like. And we're going to get ready and frost the cupcakes. Now, if you don't want to be this professional with it, you can always just spread your frosting on your cupcakes with a knife, a soft spatula, or whatever the case may be. But right now, I'm going to use the piping bag. Okay, so what you want to do is, you want to take your piping bag, you want to make sure all the frosting is down and there's no air bubbles in your bag. So, and then you just continue with all the rest of them. Get that icing on there, get that pressure, and pipe it up. Pipe it up. And look how pretty it turns out to be. Start on the outside and just whip it around. That's all you have to do. I know I'll make it look really easy, but it really is easy. Take it around, pipe it up. Thank you guys for tuning in for this segment of Trisha's Treats. And I know everyone out there is not a baker. Some of you are just eaters. So if you are the eaters out there and you would like to enjoy some of Trisha's Treats in your home, contact me at 405-215-4386, or you can send me an email at latriciatipton@yahoo.com. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I would like to wish you and your family a happy holiday.